So we have Pluto about to change signs, moving from Capricorn into Aquarius. It's been in Capricorn for a good 15 years, and on November 19th, it's going to move into Aquarius for the next 20 years. So this is a significant shift. It is really, when Pluto changes signs, it is the end of one era, beginning of another era. So it's big. We're all feeling this. We've been feeling it for maybe a few years even. And so there's a lot of talk about Pluto these days if you're in these worlds of astrology. One thing I really want to stress about Pluto that I think is really important is to note that it is fear. Pluto is very interested in allowing the subconscious fears that run your life and run underneath the surface of cultures and societies. It's really, Pluto wants to reveal that. Pluto wants you to confront your fear, wants us to collectively confront our fear, collective fear. And so now that Pluto is moving into a new sign, there are new fears that we are being shown and confronting. And we get to decide if we want to be a part of them or not. And so what we want to do, I want to offer a little quick, short practice here to unhook from the collective fears that might be just harmful and not helpful. There's fear that's useful, that indicates a threat that we need to act on immediately, and then there's the fear that is enslavement. And so we want to unhook from that fear so that we can be, Pluto is also power, and we want to be walking with fear and understanding our fear, unhooking from the collective fear that is not helpful, and we want to be walking hand in hand with it because that is power, because Pluto is also power. When our fears are seen and known, and we're aware of them and we're not allowing them to run the show, we gain power. There's more power to be had, individually and collectively, power to create something different. And so I think this step of understanding the fear and unhooking from it is very important. So you can lie down for this. It's a very simple exercise. So just starting to, and this might take some time, but letting yourself get comfy. You can stay seated if you like as well. But noticing in your body, maybe doing a quick scan of where you are hooked into the grid of fear, whether it is personal, familial, cultural, political, religious, whatever it is, noticing if you can where you are hooked in to that fear. And it's almost like a grid. You can almost see this like grid of fear that lines the planet in some ways, in some areas. And just taking 3 deep breaths in the nose and out the mouth, and consciously choosing to unhook from that grid of fear. So deep breaths in and deep breaths out. Again, deep breath in and deep breath out. And yes, you do have the power to unhook from that grid. It does not control you. You are the one in charge. And so once you finish those breaths, then imagining you're hooking into, so there's also this grid of co-creation, a grid of power and of light that we can connect into. This kind of like a latitude, longitude, almost lines, like a net of the earth, like a web of light that connects the earth, all beings of the earth. And it's almost, I think of a mycelial network. Yeah, so the mycelium, how they connect with all the trees and the plants and all the soil, and it covers the globe. And so feeling yourself lay down into that and rest. And feeling that light start to trickle into the rivers, the energy currents in your body, and just breathing it in gently, deep inhales and exhales, and allowing just enough light that you can digest for now. Enough of this remembering of your right to co-create beauty on earth together with other beings. Your right, your responsibility even, to create beauty, harmony, balance, peace, love. And just breathing that in. And yes, it can be this simple. If you are watching this, it can be that simple. Yeah. So it might not feel super easy right away. There might be other things happening. This isn't the cure-all for everything. But give it a few tries. See how it feels. If you're getting stuck, reach out. I offer one-on-one sessions as well to support you in this exact thing. And I have space. So find out more at my website, NicoleNardoni.com. And happy Pluto into Aquarius. May we all remember our power of co-creation.